I came to the 5th edition of Pitch2Win to support my boss, OO. I've seen the work, the consistency, and the vision, so I showed up, not just to witness it, but to document it, to tell the story, and to show the world what's happening here. This wasn't just another pitch event, it felt different. And from the moment I walked in, I knew something serious was about to happen. Over 1,300 applications and only a few selected to pitch. The air was packed with nerves and ambition. Everyone came with something to prove, a vision to sell, a dream to defend, and of course $10,000 equity-free prize sitting at the end of it all.
Hi, I'm Anil Atmarmani. I'm a partner at Antler, and I'm at Pitch2Win, and it's been an amazing event so far.
Hi everyone, my name is Nwoye, and this is actually the second time I'm attending Pitch2Win, and edition 5 beats the last year's edition hands down. Exciting startups, great energy. There's so many amazing things happening in the room. I think definitely this is the best one I've attended, and it's been a great experience so far.
My name is E. I'm the founding partner of the Fund for Africa's Future. Super excited to be at Pitch2Win 5. It's crazy to imagine this is 5 years already. Pitch2Win has been a pillar of the ecosystem, has been basically where all our greats have come through. And I'm so glad to see it continue to expand. We don't upgrade. We don't upgrade call a hotel. Small, we go take over the whole place.
Konnichiwa. All right, yeah. Hi, my name is Nwoye, and I run Tech Circle. I'll try to keep this brief because we are running behind time. I've said this so many times. The idea behind Pitch2Win came, I think it was 2007, when Hiro Mashita, you would meet him soon, who was the first investor in Paystack, wanted to see more of where Paystack came from. So the idea was then, it was really hard to know what people were building in their houses. So we just came up with the idea and said, well, if you bring out money, people will come out from the woods, as it were. And that's how it actually started. So the primary reason is not to do a pageant, but to try to create deal flow in an ecosystem where everyone is building quietly.
A big shout out to SGverse Pte Limited and SGgrow for backing this, and of course all the wonderful sponsors, partners, and exhibitors. Because when you support founders this early, before the headlines, before the big rounds, you're not just funding ideas, you are backing ambition.
Hi, I'm Akio Tanaka from Headline. We are a global venture capital firm, but I'm the founder of the Asia side of the Headline business. And at the same time, we are also longest running tech conference in Japan. We've been doing this for over 20 years, and it's the largest founders conference. So I was very excited to come to Nigeria on both, I think, purposes. One from an investment side, one is just checking out the community here. And what a surprise it has been. It really went beyond my expectations. I've been very much impressed by the quality of the founders I met here and the organization of folks like Tech Circle. And hopefully this is my last trip to Africa, and then hopefully this can become the beginning of our engagement with the Nigerian ecosystem. So thank you for hosting us.
My name is Aniedu Dobong. I currently work as a program manager at Google on our ecosystem team. So generally involved with events like this, talking to startups, founders, early career professionals. Pitch2Win, in my opinion, is dope. Like, it's a great event. It's that sort of opportunity or that kind of platform that I think we need a lot more of. You know, in Owo's speech, he clearly said one of the reasons why we have Pitch2Win, you don't want people turning up on their big day, looking for an investment, and then it's their first time, right? So having opportunities like this where you can pitch, you can even be coached to pitch, and then you can get feedback, you can put your product out there, you can get, opinions from everywhere and anywhere in the world. I think it's an amazing opportunity. I was very interested to know that in today's event, we had a very large company from Japan, probably one of the biggest event organizers. And then you had one of the startups pitching about event management. So you could see that even when the question and answer session started, the questions and the requests that came from the Japanese investors were just from a very different market. So these sort of very, natural, organic, unforeseeable interactions for startups that are getting started, startups that are trying to grow, I think it's a great opportunity. And we should see a lot more of this. But kudos to Tech Circle and OO for putting this together. Can't wait for Pitch2Win 6.
And so it started, founder after founder, stepping up, mic in hand, hat in mouth, pitching like it was the last shot they'd ever get. You could feel it. The ones who rehearsed till 3 a.m., the ones carrying a team on their backs, and the ones who needed the moment to land. Some pitches made you smile, others made you think, but a few, you just knew this one, they are ready.
Hi, my name is Omolara, co-founder and CEO at Middleman. At Middleman, we basically help African businesses import from China easily. My experience at Pitch2Win has been amazing, fantastic event. I particularly enjoyed the fact that we were trained up until the day of the pitch, and that really helped everyone prepare to give a great pitch today.
Hello, my name is Isaac Uchechukwu Edmond, and I'm the co-founder and CTO at Nwoye. At Nwoye, what we're doing is we're helping African businesses get access to the global market, right? So kind of like the Alibaba for Africa, right? So my Pitch2Win experience has been very interesting. It's been a very great journey. We've met so many people, investors, and I feel like, there's a lot to offer here. I'm really glad to be here.
The judges had a tough call to make. Every founder showed up, every idea had weight, but at the end of the day, only one could win.
Hi, my name is Nwoye, and I'm at Pitch2Win 5. It's been 5 years of seeing and experiencing amazing, innovative ideas come on stage and pitch for a chance to win some money to be able to scale their businesses. This year's edition has been interesting. Seeing not your very regular founders come on stage to pitch, and also this year, the team from Japan has sort of added some spice to the experience. They've come with a delegation of about 30 people, and they've been very, very engaging, interested in understanding the ecosystem, and just sharing knowledge across continents. And I think that in itself is really, really special. I'm wishing all of the founders who are pitching at this year's event the very best, and let the best person win.
Hi everyone, my name is Francis Odemi, and I'm the founder at Ninth Grade. At Ninth Grade, we are building shopper stock for Africa, where you can get Afrocentric stock images and illustrations for your creative need. Pitch2Win so far has been one of those great platforms that brings different players in the ecosystem together, and it's so lovely to see how investors, founders, operators just interact with one another. And kudos to OO for putting this together, and also for ensuring that the ecosystem grows as well.
Hi, I'm Tetsuya Shimokawa. I'm so excited to be here. I love seeing the pitches, 11 pitches. It was awesome. It's so good.
My name is Yuto from Japan. I had great experience during this Pitch2Win 5, and I was very excited to see young startup companies, business, and it was a great time for me.
Pitch2Win is actually a great event. I've met a lot of amazing people. I'm looking forward to hearing who the finalist is going to be.
The winner is
When the winner was called, it wasn't just applause, it was respect. Because we all saw what it took to get here. But beyond the prize, something else happened. People connected, ideas sparked, new relationships formed. And that's what OO has been building for a very long time. Not just events, but an entire ecosystem.
I'm OO Nwoye. I'm the convener of Pitch2Win. I run Tech Circle technology advisory firm. And Pitch2Win started, I don't know, I can't even count, maybe 8 years ago, when the investor that invested first in Paystack wanted more deal flow from Nigeria. So when he came to me and said, I need more startups, there was nowhere to find startups because no one was building in public. So the idea was to do a competition that would bring everyone from local hosts to live and come to pitch. Since then, it has grown exponentially, and Hero Machita has invested in tens of startups in Nigeria from that opportunity or from that program. This 5th edition is the biggest so far. You can look around, it's massive. And this one was much more different from the others because over time, Hero has grown to have more trust in the ecosystem. That he came with about 30 people from Japan, which is probably 30% of the existing Japanese population in Nigeria. That's massive, baby! Yeah, so I'm excited. A lot of them are interested in investing more. What I want to see beyond investment is partnerships between companies in Nigeria and Japan. But I'm hoping that those that they invest in bring success so that they will double down on that. So I wish everyone a great time. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time. If not, come next year.
This is why I do what I do. To tell these stories, to show the journey, to document the things that matter while they're still happening. This was Pitch2Win 5th edition, and it was through my lens.